Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another jam-packed cleaning video. We had a disaster on our hands. All of the main living spaces were trashed, so let's get this tackled together. Grab your coffee or your favorite drink and let's get something done together. The room bothering me the most was our guest bathroom, which is where Will gets ready in the morning for work. We had sheets and blankets in the tub because we've actually had some tornadoes come through Arkansas recently, and we had little Oliver sleeping in there one night, so I had to pull all those out. It was the night before this that he was sleeping in there for like a couple hours while we were under a tornado warning, but everything ended up being fine. I don't think there was too much damage this time around, so that's really good. If you did get damage and you live in Arkansas, I'm so sorry to hear that. I know that the winds were really strong and trees were blowing and stuff like that, but I didn't really hear of any major storm damage this time around. But anyways, we needed to tackle this guest bathroom. The countertops were full of all of the things that Will uses to get ready for work. I actually got him a little tote to put all of his stuff in, and he doesn't use it. So I need to find another solution for all of his little things. It'd be nice if I had like a little caddy with drawers and stuff that we could store on the counter, but this bathroom just doesn't really have the room for it. And this is also our guest bathroom. And so when people come over, we're going to have to, I don't know, hide all of that stuff. So I wanted something that I could kind of like easily move from bathroom to bathroom so that if somebody came over, I could take all of his stuff back to our bathroom. But the reason he gets ready in here is because Oliver and I are usually still sleeping when he leaves for work in the morning, and he tries not to wake us up, which we're so thankful for. But anyways, I guess I need a different kind of tote. I need to talk to him about that. But anyways, we are going to get this all cleaned up. I'm using this little Rubbermaid scrubber brush to get in between the countertop and this sink. I love this thing. I'll have it linked below. It comes in handy for window seals and any kind of cracks or crevices in your house that you want cleaned. It has like a lot of power to it. So let's get this bathroom all deep cleaned and then we will move on. Like I said, we are tackling the entire main living area today. If you were to walk in my house on this day, you would think I had something wrong with me because the living room was trashed, the guest bathroom was a mess, our kitchen was just completely destroyed. So lots and lots of deep cleaning on this day in all of the main living areas. I don't love you anyway. Stop real quick and thank Layfin for sponsoring today's video. We're going to unbox our new Layfin electric toothbrush. Now, founded in 2019, Layfin Tech is an innovative technology company with years of experience in both R&D and manufacturing. Currently, Layfin's advanced and efficient personal care appliances and accessories can be found in over 7 million households worldwide. Seconds after opening this, I was already impressed with the way that there are no crevices for mold or dirt to build up. And there are 3 different brush heads for different purposes while brushing. So gray is for gum care, purple is for ultra whitening, and blue is the super clean brush head that targets optimal oral hygiene. The Layfin toothbrush has 60-degree oscillation and vibration. Was very impressed with that part. Layfin's servo system introduced technology previously only utilized in robotic arms to electric toothbrushes for the first time. It genuinely generates consistent brushing power even through resistance, which a lot of other toothbrushes struggle with, as y'all know. But it's also gentle on your gums, so it's stronger power, softer bristles, which creates a better clean while protecting your gums. And it's waterproof, so you won't get it damaged. And it also connects to an app, which lets you adjust the mode and time in which you're brushing. So very high tech, but still very user-friendly and does a super thorough clean. I find that traditional toothbrushes have low oscillation range, which is really frustrating. My husband complains about his all the time, so he's going to be so excited to switch over. And this one, the second you turn it on, you know you're going to get a good, thorough clean. Very powerful, lots of power to this little toothbrush, and not only only that, but crazy affordable compared to most other electric toothbrushes on the market right now. And you can get 20% off today using my link below. An amazing deal that you don't want to miss out on, so make sure to click my link below. And thank you so much again to Leifin for sponsoring today's video.
Got a dopamine rush, got a major league crush when you're next to me. Got my heart upon my sleeve, can I hide the way I feel when you're next to me, girl? Got the kick in every move and I fought it's like a fool for you.
After scrubbing the inside of our toilet with the Clorox wand, I'm just going in with this little pumice stone that I got off of Amazon. These are a game changer. You can get 2 really large ones for $5 on Amazon. I will link them down below. They are incredible if you get hard water stains. And if I do not clean my toilet at least once a week, we get hard water stains. So if I typically do it on a Sunday, but if I miss cleaning the toilets on a Sunday and wait till Monday or Tuesday, you're going to see me using this pumice stone because the hard water stains are crazy around here. I cannot keep them away, but this always gets rid of them and it keeps them gone for about a week. Now I have yet to find a solution for any kind of chemical that we can put in our toilet that keeps them away. We've tried several different things. We've tried little tabs that you drop in the back of the toilet. We've tried little sticky things that you put inside the toilet, and they might help a little bit and keep it a little bit longer, but it doesn't make that much of a difference. But I really don't mind taking these little pumice stones and just quickly wiping down the inside of the toilet because they work so well, and I've just loved those. So I'll have those linked down below. We got the toilet all cleaned up. We got the sink taken care of. I'm going to take the trash out, refresh all the towels, and we are going to be scrubbing down the tub too. I've been loving using Dawn dish soap in my bathrooms lately. I just love how good it suds up. It makes everything feel so clean, and it also smells really good. Let me know down in the comments below what y'all use to clean out your showers and tubs. As a kid growing up, my mom always used Tilex mold and mildew, and she loved it. She swore by it. You can spray down your shower and then wait like a few minutes and come back, and a lot of the stains are gone, and you just scrub it out. And it does work really well, but the smell is horrendous. It just, like, every single time I use Tilex, I get a headache. And I'm also pregnant right now, so I'm trying to avoid using anything too terrible. I'm not like crazy. I'm not a crunchy mom, if that's what you want to call it. I like using chemicals to clean my house. I think that it's good to use chemicals every once in a while, but I also am kind of sensitive to the smell of Tilex. So anytime that our shower or toilets or anything is not too terrible, I will just use something a little bit more mild. Now if I bathe the dog in here, you can see me pouring a bleach in this tub. Or if I have some really like hard stains or something, you'll see me using Tilex or a harder chemical. But Dawn dish soap suds up so well. It makes everything feel so clean and smell so good. I just love the way that it suds up. I feel like when I clean something, if it doesn't really like get bubbly and sudsy, it doesn't feel clean. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if y'all feel the same way, and let me know what you use to clean out your tub. If you have something that works as well as Tilex and it doesn't have that horrible smell, that would be incredible. I would love to try out that, but we've tried lots of stuff around here and we always make it back to Tilex. Tilex works the best really, but we are using Dawn dish soap today just to keep things a little more mild. It wasn't too terrible. And now we are going to sweep and mop up these floors, and our guest bathroom is all reset. One day we'll get in here and do a little makeover. I haven't fully decided what I want to do, but it would be fun to maybe do some board and batten and kind of just elevate this space with some new light fixtures, maybe a new mirror or a new border around the mirror. So that is going to be probably in a future video. We've got little Annie Kate coming, so no huge projects right now except for her nursery. We're working on her nursery and painting and things like that. But other than that, we're keeping things simple around here and just trying to keep things clean and make things super easy for when she arrives. believe it or not, there is actually a method to all of this madness. We had cleaned out my car, and so all of the stuff next to the front door in that basket needed to be put away. It was all brought in from my Jeep. And then I also needed to put the shop vac back in the garage. And then this over here is all of the clean laundry that I needed to fold and put away. And then we also had toys all over the floor because I was going through some old bags and totes of Oliver's baby toys, and he was helping me, so he was finding stuff that he wanted to keep, but really it was like baby toys, and we needed to either donate or figure out if we're going to keep them for Annie Kate. So we had all of that going through it. So those are the three main categories of mess in here, and then everything else is just daily living stuff. Oliver decided to color in his little Bucky coloring book, so that was all over the floor, and our couch pillows were strewn everywhere. I've got my little fall candle lit over there on the other side of the room. It smells so good. It's this time of year, every single year, that I love to start lighting fall candles. It just puts me in the coziest mood, especially when I'm inside. When I'm outside, yes, I want to be at the pool and enjoy summer and all of that, but it just feels so cozy getting prepared for fall. So we've got that going. We're going to fold up some laundry, and we are going to get this room back to spick and span. If you have a room like this in your house right now, stop everything, grab your coffee, and let's get it tackled together. We are going to feel so good once it's done.
Why don't you stay, oh stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Why don't you stay, please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Stay here with me. Why don't you stay, oh stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Stay, please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Stay with me. You and I till the end, don't need to pretend. Again and again, we'll stick together. Everything is alright with you by my side. We won't say goodbye, we'll stick together.
We recently added these new bookshelves on this side of the room, and I'm going to paint them and add new hardware. I was trying to decide if I wanted to add a third one or not. A lot of y'all had commented whenever I added these that it would look so good to have a third one there. And I kind of thought the same thing, but at the same time I didn't want it to look too crowded in this room because it's kind of a smaller room, and I didn't want it to feel closed in. And so we're going to kind of play around with that later in this video and try to separate them and see what they look like as two separate bookshelves rather than squished together. And then I'm still trying to decide if I want to keep them in here. I have not been able to really decide on anything for that wall since we moved into this house back like 3 years ago. So still working on that. I still have not hung this mirror by the front door because I got to thinking it would be really pretty to have one that was a little bit more glam there, and then move this one into our master bedroom. So I'm trying to decide on that. And then y'all know I've been working on a way to make over our entryway and get a new front door and a new entryway light. And we've got a couple things in for that, but I don't have everything, and I want to wait until all of it is in before I share the full reveal. So we're still kind of working on this area of the living room. I do love our living room. Some people think I need to add more color in here, but the reason I love this monochromatic color scheme in here is because whenever a holiday does come, like 4th of July or fall or Christmas, I can add in lots of color and it's really easy to work in. And if you've been around for any amount of time, you know that the majority of the year my house is decorated for a holiday, whether it's Valentine's Day or 4th of July or summer or fall. So it's hardly ever like this, but sometimes you just need a break from all of the decor, and it just feels so soothing and calming to have a room that is monochromatic. At least for me, I love that. So it just feels cozy. I love lots of textures and things like that, but when it comes to getting my house back to a clean slate, the colors kind of get on my nerves. So it's kind of nice to go back to this sometimes, and then when I get sick of this, add in the next holiday. So we are getting ready to add in fall. So I'm getting my house back to a clean slate, getting everything really good and deep cleaned. And then you're going to see me add in all of the cozy fall colors. We're going to have lots of cozy fall candles. We're about to start some fall shopping on my channel. So come back. Usually I upload a video every single Friday. This week is a little different because I uploaded Friday, and then I wanted to upload an extra video because I left y'all hanging the first week of July. We all got sick and I couldn't record a video that week. But typically I upload every single Friday. So you can count on my videos on Friday usually. And then sometimes I will have an extra one here and there. Now we are going to clean this carpet in the living room. Now I love this rug. I wish it was a little bit bigger. I actually didn't know I wished it was a little bit bigger. Y'all told me. Y'all said it would look so good if it covered more ground. And then now I can't stop thinking about it. I wish it covered more area like behind the couch and kind of came out further here to the left. But I love the color of this rug. I love this rug so much. I love that it's not shag, because for a long time we had a shag rug and it was so hard to keep clean. But we are going to go through with our steam cleaner real quick and clean this. It had a few spots and it had just been a while since we steam cleaned it. So I'm using my handy dandy little Bissell steam cleaner, and I'm using that little concoction that I always share with y'all. I will leave it down in the description box below. It just calls for fabric softener. I use the Downy hydrogen peroxide, Dawn dish soap, and OxyClean, and it always makes our rugs and carpets throughout the house smell so good. So we got this rug back to a clean slate. Now I will say, if you can see right there by the TV stand, this rug is kind of curling up and doing this little ripple effect. That usually goes away a couple days after steam cleaning, but this time it did not. So I actually am working with a brand soon and getting a new rug for this area, hopefully before all of the fall decor comes in. So stay tuned for that. Very excited about a new rug coming, and I may use this in another room in the house to where I can hide those little ripples. It's not terrible, but I think I just steam cleaned it one too many times. So in the future for our living room rug, what I'll probably do is just spot clean with the little attachment for our steam cleaner, because I don't know if it just got too wet or what, but anyways. This is the disgusting water that we picked up from this rug. Heavy traffic in here. We don't always take our shoes off. I'm not really crazy about making people take their shoes off, and so this rug just gets really gross. Let's get that dumped out and then we'll move on.
A tunnel of feelings, and just like we got through everything else, but I see you.
Ollie, what are y'all making?
Pizza!
I help. I good. Stirring.
You're good at stirring?
Yeah, you are.
I just find something.
Alright, you gotta get a handful and then do like this.
I can do that.
You can do that. Put a handful on there.
Good job.
Woohoo! You gotta spread it around. You can put lots of cheese, okay?
They're having so much fun in the bath.
They're having so much fun in the bath.
They're having too much fun in the sauce.
And the sauce?
Their room looks like a bath.
It does look like a bath, don't it? Maybe some more on the edges here.
What do you do with this?
Wanna do some more? Alright, good job.
But I see you, honey. This is
Dinner was so good. Will called me from work that day and he was like, I really want to make some pizzas with Oliver tonight. And I was like, perfect. I don't have to worry about dinner. I'll just let them do that while I finish up cleaning up the house. So they did that. We didn't make our homemade pizza crust this time. They just purchased one from Walmart. And those pizzas were so good. And we just had it with a little side salad. And so that was so much fun. And now we're back to cleaning. I'm just kind of putting the living room back together while Will gives Ollie a bath. And then I'm going to go put Oliver to bed, and then we're going to continue cleaning. As y'all saw in my last video, I have been loving cleaning at night. Even if I'm just so exhausted, if I just get up and get myself a drink and get going with something or get started on a project, it like, I feel like I can get so much more done at night just because Oliver's sleeping and I can kind of think. And so we've been tackling lots of projects in the nighttime, which is, I know, kind of weird, but I can't sleep very good anyways right now. We're getting to the end of this pregnancy and I just want so many things done and I don't ever have enough time in the day to tackle everything. So that's been really fun. But let's go ahead and finish up this living room. These bookshelves are kind of weird. They're not really decorated well right now, but I'm going to try to separate those and see what they look like. I still haven't figured out how I want this space to really look. I was thinking maybe separate them as two and then get two really unique baskets for the top of them, or maybe get like a really big sign on the wall above it that says Yarbroughs. I don't know. Y'all let me know down below if you have any ideas. We may end up moving these somewhere else and doing something completely different. Now we're headed into the kitchen. I'm going to quickly pick up this kitchen nook area and wipe down the table, and then we're going to head in on this side of the kitchen and tackle a ton of dishes and wipe down the countertops. Every time we cook a meal in the kitchen, I get extremely overwhelmed afterwards because our kitchen is so small and it makes it look like there is a huge mess and tons of dishes and tons of food when really we just don't have enough space. So it always like overwhelms me to try to even get started with picking it up. But then once I do, I realize it only takes like 10 or 15 minutes to clean up after dinner. And I don't know why I don't just do it instantly after dinner. I need to just start doing like as soon as we finish eating, put everything in the dishwasher and move on with my life rather than stressing about it. I'm getting better about that now, but ever since we moved into this house, I've had that issue because we just have that little L of a kitchen and it feels just like everything is out of place. But Will and I were talking the other night and he's like, really, it's just the fact that our kitchen is so small. There's not that much stuff to clean up. So we're getting better about that little by little cleaning up after dinner. Will went through a phase for a little while where he would wash all of the pots and pans immediately after a meal. And that made it like a million times better doing the dishes because I only had to worry about like plates and forks and stuff. But he quit doing that. He still does the dishes most nights anyway, so I can't complain. But our kitchen is just really small. But anyways, let's get this area cleaned up. We have had a watermelon on our counter all summer long. We've been going through a watermelon like every 2 days. It's crazy. It's so delicious this year. I don't know if it's a pregnancy craving or if the watermelons are genuinely just better this year. But the whole family, we love watermelons this year. Whenever I'm the one cooking dinner, I feel like I use a million different dishes to cook, just the cooking part. And then when it comes to making dinner, I always want to make Oliver's plate so cute so that he really enjoys his dinner. I know as a kid, I didn't like for any of my food to touch. And Oliver's actually not that picky, but I still make his plate with everything separate, with his little sauce separate. And so if anything touches or if anything like looks smeary or something, I have to get him a whole new plate. So I'm always really bad about using a million dishes. And Will is the opposite. He will use one dish for everything. He will put everything on a plate after he cooks, and then he'll serve the family, and then he'll eat off that plate. He doesn't care about that stuff, so it's always a lot better cleaning up after Will than it is me. The kitchen is a complete wreck after I cook, but Anyways, regardless, you have to get your kitchen cleaned up at the end of the day. Otherwise, you wake up to a complete disaster and it just gets your morning off to a really bad start the next day. Especially since this kitchen is really kind of, it's like the heart of the home. You have to walk through here to get anywhere else in the house in the morning. And so it just puts me in a bad mood when it's dirty in the morning. So we're going to get this all taken care of and feel so much better. So Will actually made dinner on this night, but I was in the kitchen all day long doing lunch and other things I was cooking throughout the day. So that's why there were so many dishes. It wasn't Will's mess. Most of this was my mess. And that's why there was so many dishes. But we are almost done. I'm going to go ahead and spray down these countertops with my Mrs. Meyer's Peony multi-surface spray. It made everything smell so good in here. And we are getting down to the end of it. We're almost done. And it felt so, so good to go to bed with a clean house. Thank y'all so much for stopping by today's video. I hope it gave you tons of motivation to tackle something around your house. If you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you stick around and subscribe. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and come back on Friday. We're going to be starting all of the fall decorating content soon and I cannot wait. But I hope y'all have a fabulous rest of your week and I will see y'all next time. Bye.